I'm back, and um, I've kind of repainted some layers, and that went about as well as you'd expect. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to do what is a third coat of paint. Yay. Um, I I added some Mod Podge to my paint in hopes that it would make it less peely. Is that a good word for what I'm experiencing? Basically, the underlayer of paint are blending with the top layer and pulling color off. So I am having a very hard time putting paint down and it staying. So that's why I put Mod Podge in the paint. And I let it dry. And it's still happening. Yep. You can see it's still happening. The paint is not painting. It's not staying. It is coming up. I don't know what to do about this. I guess we'll just do another layer here and have to think about it. Oh my, this is not good. Because wherever I paint, the paint just, like if I brush it, it just seems to be inconsistent. And the paint is consistent all the way through, so it's not my paint like color. It's just the act of brushing is pulling up the underlayers. So I can't get a consistent color throughout. See, you can see like the light patches. Can you see that? So I did add Mod Podge to it, like I said, in hopes that that would like kind of seal the underlayer. And it has not. So I really don't want hard lines there. I'm just not sure what to do about this. This is horrible. This is not good. I'm just trying to gently drag the brush as soft as I can. I don't know. I do not know what to do. I mean, just so you can see, it's fully mixed. There's no inconsistency in the paint. So it should not be streaky. I'm having the same problem here when I paint. The orange is showing through the yellow. And it's not just a matter of not being dark enough. It's actually like coming up. Because I switched paints to something else. I put an isolation layer of Mod Podge and it still came up through that. So, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to handle this. Because whatever I do, it's just like multiple layers of the same color, and then it's still streaking. I think I've had this problem before, and then I reused the same paint. So it's all on me. I mean, it's my fault. I should have known better. I just don't know how to fix it. So I'm having like a, oh, how do I do this problem? Like I said, I took this yellow and I painted it with this paint, hoping that that yellow would react differently than this yellow, and it did not. It also peeled up, and you can see like places where it's peeling, and you can see the orange through it. And it's not that I haven't let it dry enough. I mean, after I Mod Podged it, I let it dry, like fully dry, like completely dry to the touch, and then give it more time, and it still has not helped. I did make a peachy color, this color, hoping that if I covered everything with like paint that had Mod Podge mixed in, that would stop it from peeling up. Obviously, that has not helped. Oh, and I have a fly in my house. great. Hi, fly. Don't worry, I'll chase it with a fly swatter later. That's from going in and out, because I keep taking it outside to dry in the sun. You know, nice hot sun. Probably better than, you know, a laundry room, which, you know, might be a little moisty compared to outside. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to let it dry again. I'll think about it. One of the things I was thinking about, because I've obviously been like looking at this and going, God, I hate this, is I might have to block out my cactuses. If I can't get this to dry consistently after like 3 or 4 more coats, I'm just going to give up. And I will block out the cactus part and the lines, you know, where I want to put the lines. And then I will take some like of the paint. Let me grab some paint, and with a brush, not this brush, kind of like glop it on like this with like a little yellow, and then more of it, and then glop it, and then glop it, so that it'll look intentional. This was not a good glopping brush, by the way. But that's the only thing I can think of to do, is like, you know, like do some like colory glops where I just kind of roll the paint off and let it pool. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I'm going to end up with this big painting of inconsistent color. And what I really, really badly wanted was like plain color. Like solid blocks of plain color. Like what should be the easiest thing in the world to freaking paint too. You know, no color, no nothing fancy, no worry about brush strokes, just big, solid, one piece of color. And the world says no. So, I guess I'm just gonna give up. Like I said, I'll try some more. At least 1 or 2 more coats. I mean, I don't mind if I have to paint it like 3 or 4 times, but this is like, over here I'm on like coat 7 and it just keeps going back down. So I think my only option might be to glop. I'm having issues, people. This is not fun. I don't like it when I can't just like paint and I have to like be like complaining. But it's not going as planned, and that's life. It's fine. That's life, right? Life never goes to plan. Or at least me. I have a plan and then, you know, life. So bye.